Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to the Art Survival video. Do not search in this location, or so I would say. So basically this video will show you about give you insights about what to loot and what place to loot and what place not to loot. And why is that important? Because especially for new players, like new players, all they know is just there's Daisy City, they loot 100% loot as well, by the way. So yeah, like if you see a city like this, what you think, mostly if you are new players, is that oh, I want to loot every single place in the city until it all empty, and then I can move on to the next one, right? Maybe that is also your OCD as well, or if you don't like anything finished, so you just can help yourself to loot all these locations. However, that is actually wrong. And yeah, that is actually common mistake. You should never clear cities like 100% clear. And the reason why is because I kind of want to show you this. Just for the idea, right? The idea why you should never load these locations. Which locations? This one, the one that I marked with red cross. And you probably ask, Danny, why shouldn't I loot cities? Isn't the purpose of looting is, to get some loot? Yes, obviously, but you don't want to search for a location like this. For instance, this is called burned apartment building. Why? Because, well, you can kind of tell for yourself what will you get, what will you loot. That's the most important question. Well, you can kind of see here you will get burned wreckage, firewood, scrap, bricks, flint, can, and also one human skeleton or some, I don't know, but we'll see. Um, and yeah, you can kind of tell from the loot option over here as well. These are all junks, and yeah, I really mean it. These are all junks. This is not worth to loot at all. You see here, I'm just gonna loot for the example. Okay, there's also one as well. This you can break and you only get coal. And yeah, this is basically what you will get. And what does that give you? Well, you can only get this junk over here, and you just pick it up, and what? Like, it's kind of useless item as well. Well, the human skeleton is nice, but it's only one as well. You only got two nails and one rex, and for what? Um, you can kind of see my radiation is now at 76. I believe it was at 40 something. So yeah, it's just not worth it like that. Let's take a look at another example here. This one over here, it's kind of the same, I guess. Yeah, burned apartment building. Let's see here, it's literally the same thing, it's just chunks. And yeah, this is 33 radiation points. I want you to pay attention to that. Let's just search and see how many radiation points that I get. 33, and now I'm at 81, so that is 48 radiation in exchange for this trash over here. Like, yeah, what do I do with this, right? These are all just trash. Like for instance, these Russian cigarettes. You can just get this by beating bandits in the road. You can just, I don't know, craft yourself. Matches the same as cigarettes. You can just find in random skeleton or bandits that you fight. Firewood, you can just chop wood in the forest. Coal, you can trade with the NPC, or by NPC I mean the cursed coin, I believe, or you can just burn wood yourself. And then flint, there's so many other places where you can get a lot of flint, like for instance, wasteland you can get lots of flint, the coastal area. And then scrap, you can just disassemble, I don't know, like vehicle, I guess, instead of like getting only 49. Like if you know if you disassemble broken vehicle, at least you get few hundreds scraps, and 49 is way no way near that. And then for Rex, it's also the drop from bandits. You can just fight them in the wasteland. And bricks, it's nice, but what do you want to do with bricks? Like what? Like you cannot use this for anything else apart from building. And there's not really a lot of things that you can build as well. Maybe you can get yourself greenhouse, but even then you only need 400. That is not a lot. Brick house, obviously, this one you will need, yeah, I guess 2000, but you can always buy bricks in the NPC as well. You don't have to loot. Also, the fact that this is very heavy, by the way, 84 kilograms. It will build up your inventory as well. Like, this is bad, especially if you are new player or players without, without truck. Like, for instance, myself, I have crash. What happen if you don't have? What happen if your, vehicle is this bicycle with cart with, only 70 kilograms, and these bricks alone, it's already 84 kilograms. You will not be able to carry all these bricks. So yeah, it's very useless. These bricks are useless. um, and looting this area as well is also useless for late game or end game players as well. Why? Because if you want to loot area, like for instance me, I'm end game, I want to loot cities. If you loot this destroyed building over here, you will get lots of bricks and you will just fill your inventory with bricks eventually, and that is bad, because which means that you maybe only loot few cities around it and you don't actually explore that far, right? And yeah, that is bad. You only cover like a, what is it, a very narrow area. Yeah, let's just search this again. 46. Now let's see what's the radius point. Yeah, like, you will not cover a lot of location if if you waste your time or waste your inventory with carrying all these bricks over here. 98 kilograms, that is literally 100 kilograms, kinda, close to that. And 10 times you do this, that is already a ton for just bricks. And yeah, it's not gonna be great for you, like, I can guarantee that, because your inventory will fill up very quickly and you will have to go back to your base, and that is bad because you will not cover lots of location, and you just carry all these junks. And yeah, well, most importantly, the more important is for new players, because again, I have seen so many people try to clear cities, like literally 100% clear, like the Leningrad area over here, for instance. This is the first location where there is high radiation, right, in Leningrad. A lot of new players loot every single building, and that is bad, because what happened next is that they accumulate all these radiation points, and that is bad, right? Because if you're new players, you probably don't have lots of medications like me, you probably don't have lots of wine, and what's gonna end up happening is that you will lose anything. You will not, you will die slowly because of the radiation. You will run out of like a medication or medicines, like let's see here, like for instance this where is it, not this one, this one, like this IR 190 that reduces minus 30, this one anti-rat minus 50, and then what else, medicines that do that, maybe like this detoxifying potion, you eventually run out of water probably, and then what else, like vodka, you're probably out of vodka, etc, etc. And yeah, that is bad, right? You will not have enough medicines to heal all your radiation, and yeah, you cannot progress forward. So yeah, that is the most common mistake for new players or just general players as well, is that you loot every single building in the city. You don't have to do that. You should never do that. And yeah, um, the only location where you might want to do that, there's actually one upon this wreckage. It's the one that looks like this. It's like intact house like this, like the separate house, the single house. This is the one with useful stuff, right? And this is the one with broken. You can kind of tell, right? This one is, like a whole house, and this one is the broken one. yeah, ruins. It's called ruins. And as you can see, in this location, there is this destroyed brick oven. And you probably ask, Danny, why, why is that interesting? Well, it's because that you can actually disassemble this brick house, yeah, this one, to get yourself some fire brick. And apparently, this is the I wouldn't to say the only way, but it's not true because you can buy this from NPC. So yeah, but it's the only location in the cities that can actually give you fire brick. You cannot actually get this elsewhere apart from NPC, obviously, or just from other players. So this might be the only destroyed building or ruins where you want to search. But that is also I don't recommend to do that often as well. This is only for when you desperately need fire bricks because as you can see, this is 75 kilograms and this is actually more heavier. This is actually heavier than bricks. Let's see here. So this is 28, kinda 30 similar, and as you can see, it's already far by 20, 20, not 20 actually. Let's just drop some like 15 kilograms, I believe. But yeah, let's just drop some so that we have the same number so that we can compare. Okay, here we go. 60 kilograms versus 75. And as you can see, fire bricks are actually heavier than bricks, and yeah, it will actually fill up your inventory quickly. As you can see, now I'm at 28%. I just, um, fill my inventory by 1% just because of that. So yeah, even these ruins that can give you fire brick, it's still not that worthy to to loot everything from. So yeah. So yeah, I guess that'll be it for this one. It's just common common mistake for people, I guess, or players, where they have the urge to clear city like 100% clear when they clearly cannot do that, especially for new players, because searching for city itself, it will actually take radiation points. We already covered that in this video as well. And then the reward itself is not that great. Like, what do you want from this, right? Like what is this? Really, these chunks, you don't need any of this. Even if you do need, you can get this by other methods as well. So yeah, searching for these places is not worth it at all. Um, so you probably ask, Danny, what about the location that you should search? Well, it's kind of like a tricky as well because it depends on what you need really. Like if you're looting cities, what do you need, right? What do you want to loot? If you're like new players, then you probably want something useful, right? So go for the unique building. Like for instance, this one. This is police department. In the front office over here, headquarters, kinda. You can just open this location and you will get yourself lots of useful stuff. Like for instance, this one, you can get this medium safe that can actually give you some stuff. And as you can see, you get yourself some vodka, and then there's few human skeletons as well that can give you stuff. Yeah, I know, alcoholism. um and then there's this household as well that you can sell to the NPC for currency. But you get the point, right? There's still way more locations or buildings that can give you actual good stuff, apart from just chunks. Yeah, let's just search this and see what we got. We got, yeah, I guess Rex. Yeah, it's just this kind of stuff, which is, again, it's not the best way as well, because you can just get yourself hunt lots of bandits. And then this medium safe is kind of okay, I guess. You can get this rare watch, Cuban cigar for energy, obviously that is great, and some of these old coins. So yeah, you can sell those. And yeah, just unique place that like that is interesting. This is armory. So supposedly this has a lot of not a lot, but more like some weapon. Yeah, like for instance this one. This gives stun grenade, some of this pistol ammo, tarp, broken mask filter, which you can disassemble to get yourself the thing I didn't get, but I got the rubber instead. which is fine. Yeah, you get this stun grenade, which is you can use this in battle. Although again, the NPC actually sells this, so yeah. Even the unique places as well is not the best location. Or maybe you need some food, for instance. You need food, so you need lots of food. You're hungry, so you can visit location like canteen, for instance. This is armory, okay, not canteen. Where is the canteen again? That is barracks. I think it's this one. Infirmary, okay, that is like the apothecary. Yeah, this one, this canteen. They supposedly give you some food. So if you hungry, if you need food, then you go here. Yeah, you can get this bag with grains, canned beef, and there's also cooking recipe as well. Obviously, it's great if you haven't unlocked all of the recipe. So yeah, all this stuff is great. You can eat those, and if you need medicines, you go to the infirmary or apothecary or hospital. That is also great. Yeah, you can get yourself all this medication, which is always nice, right? You get this Biocarm, increasing health by 150. This one increase energy, etc., etc. You got the point. So yeah, it really depends on what you need. If you need medication or medicines, then go to the infirmary or hospital or apothecary. If you need food, then you go to the canteen, restaurant. What else? Like, yeah, all the canteen stuff. Like, there's also another location like school. That also has canteen. And yeah, if you want something valuable, you go to the headquarters of every building. You can get yourself some safes that contain, interesting stuff. Yeah, like this one, for instance. This has large safe. Also, this household item as well, where you can sell them or just disassemble them. So yeah, this will give you jewelry, red wine. Always nice, right? This is reducing radiation. This one you can sell, etc., etc. You got the point. So yeah, it really depends on what you need. If you need, like weapons and stuff, you go to the armory. You just search for this. You can get yourself, yeah, like F1 grenade, this ammo, this stun grenade. That is always, great. Way better than if you try to search for the ruins, pretty much. And then this one is for barracks, I guess. It's okay, I guess. Oh, what is this? Oh, mattress. Ration pack is nice. Or if you need something like um, warehouse, like general stuff, for instance, like anything. Yeah, like for instance, this one you can get yourself as well. And if you want to get to the workshop or garage for like tools and stuff like rubber or this sandpaper, this is the way to go. You get yourself electrode, this spark plug, this screw and stuff, way better than if you search for ruins. So yeah, there you have it. That is, another tips. If you want to search for locations, do not search for these locations over here because these are locations that will give you trash. You will get nothing out of it. Really, there are other better places. So yeah, but I think that'll be for this one. I hope you guys enjoy it. Stay so stealthy. I will see you again tomorrow with another TR survival video. But until then, see ya.